Morning, team. Hope you all had a happy Easter. I have to share a very funny story with you about last week's hailstorm and cardiovascular exercise. I know those of you who have regular contact with me will laugh, belly laugh, when you hear this story. Last week, on Thursday, when we had a hailstorm and little tornado here in New Jersey, my wife and I saw some sunlight and the clouds broke, so we went for a walk. So we power walk around the lake by our house and we start home. Okay, now we're walking home. Next thing you know, we see the dark clouds. The dark clouds as we turn around the bend, and it's almost a half a mile straight shot home. As we rounded the bend, the hail started and the wind started. And the next thing you know, my 195-pound self went from the sidewalk into the street. It's the very first time in this athlete's life that I was physically taken over by nature. I was whisked away like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. I thought I was gone to the clouds with the cows, baby. So I started running. Meanwhile, my wife, she was gone. My wife sprinted faster than I've ever seen her run in her life. And with the hail pelting me in the face, I immediately start running and thinking of Captain Dan in Forrest Gump. And I started screaming at the top of my lungs, "Is that all you got? Is that it?" And I started running home with my fake hip. Thank goodness my hip was well enough for me to sprint home. And when I got home, the reality had sunk into me how important at that moment, how life-saving at that moment my health and fitness was, that I could get out of something like that, because we were the only people out. We were the only people out, me and Karen. And thank God, strong enough and in good enough shape that I got my ass home. And we came in and we all had little pelt marks. I felt like I went paintballing naked. It was unbelievable. But at that moment in time, I thought to myself, that's what I call myself when I talk to myself, it might not be wise to go for cardio in a hailstorm. So watch your weather, and if you have to do your cardio inside, high knee running in place, jump rope, dance, a little bit of Zumba, whatever you got to do to stay healthy, my friends. And again, remember Captain Dan. Is that all you got?